Why are modern cars so huge and why it is bad? Imagine you're trying to find street parking. You're driving and you see a spot. Just to find the car you are driving is too large to fit, or maybe the cars parked on the street are so long that only a few cars can fit. I'm sure many of you have faced this issue. We have seen throughout time that vehicles seem to keep getting bigger, yet our streets and parking lots remain the same size. But why are these oversized cars bad? Well, they have a worse fuel economy than much smaller cars. They are also much more dangerous than smaller vehicles, and they are also worse for the environment, more expensive, and they also have a poor use of space. It's common sense that a bigger vehicle means it's going to be heavier, which means you're going to need more power to drive it, wasting more gas and fuel. These vehicles are also much more dangerous because they are bigger and heavier, which means they carry much more energy than a smaller vehicle would, going at the same speed. Also, some of these new vehicles have a taller hood height, which makes it more deadly for pedestrians in case of a collision. Taller vehicles also might have less visibility, making it more possible to run over children and dogs. Heavier vehicles also need more materials to be made, making them more expensive and harmful for the environment. But why are modern cars so oversized in America? Car regulation in the United States makes it so bigger vehicles can get away with lower MPG requirements. Pickup trucks have gotten almost twice as heavy from 1980 to 2020. An article by Matt Prosky sums it up pretty well, basically saying that safety and fuel economy regulation is to blame for allowing US car manufacturers to prefer making larger vehicles. But one cannot ignore the demand for bigger vehicles, such as mini SUVs, full-size SUVs, and trucks. Many people purchase these vehicles with the idea that it is safer than a smaller car because it is bigger. Although it might be safer for the driver, it is not safer for the car or the pedestrian in the collision. Not only that, if there were more compact cars on the road, collisions would be much less fatal. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. A bigger car is going to make more damage just because of the simple fact that it carries more energy. With all this information in mind, what can we do? You start by purchasing more smaller compact vehicles such as sedans and coupes. This will lower the demand for bigger vehicles, which will in turn lower the production of. And do you really need a truck just to go Walmart shopping? What most people do on a daily basis does not require big vehicles that weigh 5,000 pounds or more. To conclude, I talked about how oversized vehicles have worse fuel economy, they're much more dangerous than smaller vehicles, are worse for the environment, and are more expensive, and also have a poor use of space.